Here we go, guys. There we go, guys! Oh my gosh, that took no time at all! Once again, we have witnessed the miracle of long, leggy birth here in SAHULA Sands Safari with the addition of Laughter's new child. Laughter has just given birth to a little baby girl who we are actually going to be naming Glee! Thank you guys so much for all of the name suggestions. I love the wonderful emotion names that we have been able to give our giraffes. And naming her Glee, that's just freaking adorable. Also the plain zebra, oh my gosh, and she is just immediately playing with toys, running up to see what the guests are up to over the fence. I love her. I love her so much. Alright, Glee, who are your siblings? Joy, Caution, and Playfulness are her siblings. Discovery the Second and Laughter are her parents, and she's already over here with another giraffe calf who doesn't have a name? He's a little boy who doesn't have a name? Oh my dear, what are your names? Let's see. He's Venture and Karma's child, so I think we'll go ahead and we'll name him, let's see, Venture, Discovery, we'll name him Effort. Because you have to put a lot of effort into going on an adventure. And we probably actually won't be keeping him in our herd in the future because he does not have very good genes for our breeding herd. But I do love him regardless. Also, Blizzard is about to give birth in this patch of protea flowers, where just a little while ago, the elephants left a gigantic pile of poo, and the dung beetles rejoiced, and the proteas flourished. Blizzard, once you go ahead and give birth, I will actually name one of you guys after one of the babies after one of you guys. So that's going to be pretty exciting. We'll have to see if it's an albino baby or not. Blizzard's been having babies for ages. She's an old zebra. But alright guys, let's go ahead and carry on with our adventures today. And today we are actually going to work on trying to get Daisy, Spirit, and Kate, our elephants, settled in and happy with more water because I want to create a place that's deep enough that the elephants could potentially go ahead and swim because elephants do love to swim. That is something that I find fascinating about them. Also, grab that baby! Don't let that foal get away! There we go! Alright guys, we have a little girl with no fertility and immunity because apparently Blizzard mated with her own child that we're gonna name Jackson! After Jackson! Jackson, that is so cool that you actually have a male elephant named Ellie and he keeps breaking out of your zoo and that's because you have glass. So I'm really glad that we didn't go with glass and we instead have this strong wire fencing at the only other area that the elephants hang out on. Thankfully, the elephants never come over to this section of Vast Horizons. If they did, they could just break right out, but I think everything's going to be okay. Also, Caution is about to mature. So once he does, we can go ahead and release him to the wild, because I believe, yeah, we could go ahead and release him to the wild. We've got a lot of other giraffes that we can focus on for now. We want to try to keep those gold genes going. Keep our breeding herd healthy. But alright, so actually, Kate has actually come over to the section that I was thinking about building something special. I know I mentioned making a big pool to you guys last time, and the more I thought about it, the more I realized, why don't we try going up? So we're actually going to create a plateau in the middle of the Vast Horizons area. Let's move this over. And in that plateau, we're going to put a deep lake. There, we'll have to move those proteas for now. Let's actually lift this up. So, whoops. Wispy, no! Who are you trying to interbreed with? Andy, you've had so many babies, Andy the Second. I don't know, Andy the Second. Look, I don't think you should be interbreeding with Wispy. I think we have another male zebra in the area, but I'm not sure. We'll handle the zebra situation a little bit. Gila monsters. The Gila monsters should be okay soon. Oh, and Caution? He's all grown up! I'm so proud! We'll go ahead and release him. Because even though I would love to keep Caution, I think he'll do great in the wild. And we want to really focus on keeping healthy, the healthiest of the healthy animals as our breeding population. Alright. So here's my thoughts. We'll make a fun plateau that still has enough of a slope to it that the animals will be able to climb up it. And in that plateau, the LAs, of course, are coming to see what's going on and blocking me from doing this work. Whoa! Okay, well, apparently I could just move the alley and I didn't know it. That should probably be deep enough. Okay, that's good. But in this plateau that we're going to make, let's pull it up. Why not pull it up just a little teeny bit more? Yeah, and at the back, we'll have the waterfall coming down from back here. This is just going to be an interesting area that over time just had a little step waterfall kind of establish itself. And we'll get the Ellie out of the box in just a second here. I think that was Kate. Kate seems to be a remarkably curious elephant, which I really like about her. Yeah, here we go. And then we'll go ahead and just kind of smooth these edges a little. Nice. And we'll handle this water spot in just a second. Where did... Oh, she was released already from the box. There you go. Maybe it was Spirit, actually. Here, Spirit. We'll move you over to your sisters. Oh, an effort has already matured. Wow, buddy. I didn't know you were ready to go, too. Alright. Well, effort... Let's see. We'll go ahead and release effort. Son, Adventure, and Karma. And sibling to most of the herd, so he wouldn't be very good to keep. We'll release him to the wild too. Our boy giraffes are going out there and making a name for themselves. I'm so proud. And then let's come in. And let's try to think elephant-sized on this. I still want to make the river over here that would actually have like a crocodile or two in it that people could see. But let's handle this a little bit cautiously. There we go. Nice big pool at the back. We'll figure out how to make this look natural and blend in with everything in the future. Is that deep enough for the Ellies to swim though? No, it is not elephant swimming depth. So we're gonna keep going. I'm not sure if elephants can swim in our adventures here in SAHULA Sands. I actually don't think I've ever seen elephants swimming in any of the Planet Zoo adventures, so you guys will need to let me know. Oh dear, it's so dark. Don't slip into the hole and disappear forever, my wonderful interns. There we go. Alright, if this isn't deep enough for the Ellies to swim, I'm not sure if we ever could make something that would be deep enough. So now let's really focus on smoothing down this side. There we go. So that all the animals can kind of get up in here and see what's going on. There, I like it. And we'll kind of smooth the back here. And this will be Ellie, oh yay, Joyful is expecting offspring. This will be Ellie Oasis is what we'll call this. Oh, and we can put a whole bunch of the Ellie toys around here. Yes, that will be excellent. And then hopefully they'll be able to splash around in here, swim in there. We are going to need to put in a new spot where they will be able to have water treatment. Kind of a tricky little task that, but we'll put some water treatment on this side for now. Right there. And I think the way that we'll try to get over, I needed to make a bridge over this anyway. Just my gracious, does this ever turn into a little bit of a mess? But you know what? We'll take care of the paths in the future. If we got caught up, oh dear. If we got caught up worrying about that all the time, we would never really get enough done. Alright, so let's go ahead and get a new path. We're beginning to expand deeper into the wilds for the wonders of SAHULA Safari. I'm very proud. Okay, we'll follow this. And Joy is about to have her baby! Yay! What a joyful occasion, you might say. Alright, and we'll go up. Okay, we'll back up a little bit. I think it's probably best to use steps. Get close, use steps. Oh, and now the plain zebras are just fussy. But they are like that in real life too. Plain zebras are not very kind to each other. Do not be fooled. They are not kind to each other. Alright, down we go, down we go. And whoops, this needs to be facing the other direction. I guess we'll have to see who wins this fight amongst the plain zebras. Last time it was Andy the second, but this time, will he be able, would you please turn, thank you. Will he be able to hold his ground? Alright, and this is not powered, so we're gonna need to put down a solar panel as well. And then neither of these things are actually going to be in a work zone. Whoa! Yay! We have a ton of new Ellie information. Are you kidding me, Archaeologist Aurelia? You are just on top of everything. Let's get a little bit going for the common death adders, aka our sneak ruins. And then we'll come into the work zone. And for SAHULA Village, add these two. We might need to get another mechanic at some point. But soon, with the update that's literally just around the corner, Jev will not need to worry about doing any of the research. Oh, and we didn't add in a giraffe tree. How could I forget for Glee? Okay, we definitely need to add in a couple giraffe trees. Maybe we can put one over here. Oh, are the Ellies gonna swim? Oh, I would love if the Ellies swim. Oh, and Nellie, the plain zebra, is gonna die of old age. Aww. Oh, that's really nice, actually. Alright, so this is going to be Giraffe Tree of Glee for the new baby that we just had. Okay, the elephants are getting a drink, but will they swim? We'll make this an oasis no matter what, but like, kind of like this. Oh, get in, get in, get in, get in! Get in! Nellie passed away. Nellie! Oh, rest in stripy peace, my dear. I want to get somewhere for people to shop and call it Nellie's Nook. In her honor, because Nellie was quite the big deal. She's been around since our Nintendo, which is just amazing. Alright, Niju? How are your genes? He's gold level. Did he win the fight? I think he won the fight against Andy. His dad. Andy, did you lose that fight? No, he didn't. Neither of them lost the fight. But Nanju, you're going to be related to most of the females here. So we're going to go ahead and allow him to be released to the wild. I need to make some space in our animal trade center so we can actually just put him up for adoption, because I'm sure people would appreciate having healthy genes, but we've only got so much space. And actually, now that we've added in everything the elephants needed for cover, for water, for playful areas, the LA space filled up fast too. I'm kind of impressed. All right, let's get back down and see. What do you guys think about the terrain now? Is that enough water? Okay, so now they actually feel like they have plenty of water, but they don't have enough land area because there's too much water. Well, what if I remove those and smooth these spots out a little? That actually improves things somewhat. That's really funny. Okay. What if I remove... Well, the giraffe was literally just drinking from there. Oh dear. Sorry guys. Sorry, Justice. I think the giraffes like having that spot to drink. Now the girls want a little bit more room because they're like, no, there's too much water. Well, I made you a gigantic oasis at the back. There's more spots for them to drink. Yeah, everybody seems to come over here to get a drink, but this particular location is kind of awkward. So I'm going to redo this. There we go. There we go. Then we'll come in and we'll make this a little deeper. And obstructed. Obstructed by what? Valid? This tiny little patch is valid, but everything else not so much. There. What if we just wanted this little spot right here? Alright, I need to come in. Oh, I see. The sprinkler's in the way. Alright, well, everybody's getting bored of the sprinklers anyway, so if I remove the sprinklers, can I have a tiny little area of water? I can, right there. Alright, what do you guys think now? Is that enough? The elephants still want more land. Can you believe them? We make them that big water spot and they're like, it's just enough, but you know, now we need a touch more, just a touch more. All right, well, maybe we'll have, I also want to have like the river that I had the idea for. Man, elephants need a lot of room. Keeping up with them is sort of a pickle and a half. You know what? Let's expand over on this side since we kind of have to do that anyway. Let's go ahead. We'll pause for just a second, even though you guys know how much I hate doing that because I prefer the chaos of trying to keep up with everything. And let's actually open this up. Vast Horizons is ridiculously huge after all. And I don't know what I did to kind of mess up this side. So let's grab that. And then let's actually grab like this whole thing and like merge it and just move it. Let's see what happens if we do that. The mountains themselves are moving. I actually really like this. So that we open this side up even more. And then let's see. Alright, come along, you cliffside. I have a lot I need to change over here. I wish you could select multiple while in the group edit mode, but I understand why you can't. Alright, so I think I'm kind of done with these big cliffs, and I would like to keep things a little bit more open. So I'm actually going to get rid of a good chunk of these cliffs. And any spot where we do need to have people come and like walk to be able to see what's going on, I'm actually getting in the mood of, instead of using cliffs, maybe having cliff patches, like a sudden archway of cliffs, but then doing cool rope bridges, kind of like what we have with the lemurs, the red-ruffed lemurs in Zoodesia Zoo. Maybe we'll do bridges in between the different gaps instead, because that sounds really fun. All right, let's get some of these away. Like so. And then we're gonna go ahead and remove these. Can I select? Oh, there's a rock hiding in the ground. Ah, we can select multiple things. Now I feel silly, but that's okay. We took care of it. And then we'll grab this little patch, split it from the group, move it. I kind of, man, I wish we could start doing exhibits in exhibits. Habitats in habitats, and the way I'm thinking of doing that is where we just like carve this section out right here and make it into like a crocodile section, but it would still look like it was part of the overall thing, just we would use a deep cliff that would kind of break it apart. And man, that would be really fun actually. And then people could walk across the crocodiles and then come back across to the other side. Oh, I like that. And then maybe right here we could actually have a little patch that had nothing to do with Vast Horizons, that was like a little circle, a little valley people could walk down into inside of Vast Horizons. So that we'd make the rocks just block it off so people could go down and like get something to eat and drink. Kind of like with our okapi that we have in Zoodesia Zoo. Brilliance! I like these ideas. However, for now, let's go ahead and stick to the fact that the elephants are once again complaining that they would like to have more space, which is totally understandable. They are elephants after all. All right, let's try to give them enough space without giving them any rocks that are not high enough so that they can just escape again. Fingers crossed this does not lead to another gigantic stampede like last time. Alright, let's go ahead and curve that back like so. And then over here like so. And whenever I'm building, I always think it doesn't have to be perfect the first time. Nothing in life, in fact, perfection has actually destroyed more of my life than it has ever helped me feel happy. And instead, I like to think, okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a rough draft. And we just work from there. And I actually love the idea of making like a little Nile crocodile exhibit in here and starting to make it so that people can walk on bridges and across paths everywhere in the Lost Horizons and just have the vast horizon, or excuse me, the vast horizons, and just keep having this grow and grow, and trying to find ways where we can make it so it kind of folds in multiple habitats. That would be so fun. All right, let's see what Spirit thinks about this whole setup now. Is that enough space? Just barely enough land. Oh my gracious. And she would like to have more short grass. So let's actually put some short grass around here. And I think we'll go ahead. Ooh, vet research is done. Oh, completely done! Archaeologist Relia has 100% researched the African elephants. The time has come to try to do our best to make them very happy. Protesters have arrived. We'll have to take care of them in a little bit. For now, we're going to focus on a few patches of short grass here, a few patches of short grass there. We can definitely put short grass over here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How much short grass am I gonna need to add in before it has an effect? What on earth noise was that? That was really cool. Okay, finally! We have enough short grass. Now we need more soil, but the important thing is, what do our giraffes think of all this too? Oh, the giraffes also want more soil and less long grass. I can totally get behind this then. Uh-oh, and I should probably move this Ellie back a little bit, because I don't think having Kate all the way over here is going to make her very happy. Oh no, and I think they're a little upset about the whole hard shelter thing. But you know what? We've been trying. We have been trying to make them happy. Uh-oh. Okay, habitat has damaged barriers. Who's escaping? Oh, you're kidding me. Get back over here! Get back over here! Oh my gosh, it's a baby giraffe! A baby giraffe, and everybody is like, oh no, it's the end of days. There's a tiny baby giraffe who has escaped. Alright. What are we gonna name you, little escapee? He doesn't have a proper name. Somehow he slipped under the radar like that. We're gonna name him Panic. Let's actually do an emergency capture so Panic doesn't panic everybody even more. He just vanished into the sky. Oh my gosh. Archaeologist Relia, was that you? Which one of our vets has superpowers? It was Archaeologist Relia! She has superpowers! Did you guys see that? She just summoned the giraffe from the sky! That was amazing. Alright, let's get some soil down over here. Even though I love, love, love having the long grass. But just to try to get our giraffes a little happier. They really like, they want a little bit more coverage. There, they have enough soil now. Panic, you playful little hilarious thing. The reticulated giraffe has escaped. Oh my gosh. Here, we're gonna fix this. There we go. Oh no. Alright, well we'll fix this later. I guess the concrete is just there as a temporary stopgap to remember that somebody escaped. Also, Udale is really not doing well. Where are my keepers for this section? I should have a keeper whose job it is to take care of just those animals. Snake fossil expert Emily is not doing very good right now. She just needs the snake cave. I am so tired. I need to rest more. I need more training to do this much work. The staff room's right over here. Right over here. Okay, let's make sure that the snake cave and village should not take her very very far away. And it does not. Huh. So we'll have to keep an eye on her. But alright guys, holy cow, that got a little exciting with Panic earning his name through escaping. And getting closer and closer to that Jeep research, even though with the update it is going to be kind of like a moot point. But let's wrap up today by seeing if we've made our Ellies a little happier. They're slowly and surely getting into the port where they appreciate the terrain slightly more. They're a little hungry, so I do think we need to make sure that our elephant researcher is actually even better trained to handle whatever they might happen to need for food. And let's get them another toy. What kind of toy do you guys want the most? They want just fun, playful toys that they can play with. And they have definitely earned a good toy. A mud bath! Ooh, or the waterfall metal frame enrichment. This is what I want them to be using. Yes! Oh, this makes me happy. This is what I wanted out of the Oasis. Boom. I cannot wait to see them use that. That makes me happy. When the Oasis waters are just rushing by, hopefully the Ellies will come and enjoy. Let's scoot this a little bit more to this direction so there's enough room for them to get in, to splash, to swim. Oh, that's going to be exciting. But alright guys, holy cow, it is almost time. It is almost time for the newest addition to the Planet Zoo family. We are soon going to be expecting... Oh, I love them. We're soon going to be expecting the South American DLC, the addition of new animals, and the very big update coming out in just a couple more days here. With those additions, we are going to need to decide, carrying on with SAHULA Sands, or are we going to leave them and go to Jungle Adventures, or will we temporarily leave our Zoodesia Zoo and jump to Jungle Adventures and keep SAHULA Sands? There's a lot of possibility there, and definitely check out the community page where hopefully by now I have posted a vote where you guys can vote on which of the two zoos we'll keep in our every other day roster and which of the zoos we will temporarily take a sabbatical from as we get ready for Jungle Adventures and whatever surprises it happens to offer. So, if you guys could, do please leave a like for our vast horizons with all of its hiccups and all of its sprawling lessons that we are learning as we take care of these wonderful animals. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!